Hello guys, welcome to our Screen Reaction. Today we're going to be watching this video by More Pegasus called KSI Has Completely Lost His Mind. Now I'm not on Twitter like that, but I have heard that KSI has just been non-stop with the beef. Even though Dan TDM just made like one tweet, I heard he's still going on about this. And like I said in the previous video, he's just going to be petty. Like you guys, nobody's going to get anything out of this. But I think it's to the point where he's the only one still arguing, which is funny. That's funny to me. And yeah, let's get started.
It's after he just made his one tweet and that was
made his one tweet and I'm gonna be on his ass forever now.
What? Like, okay. See, you see what I'm talking about? But I'm surprised he actually acknowledged it on his little podcast he got. I didn't know Simon had a podcast.
Since my last video on the situation, a bunch of things have gone down. First off, KSI went on the Sidemen podcast and started crying about Dan TDM to his friends, and obviously they did not
Why
agree
Dan
with him
specifically?
at all. Now keep in mind, it's been like a month since Dan TDM made one singular tweet calling out their new product Lunchly for just being ultra-processed garbage food that is being sold to kids. And despite this fact being true, KSI is still having a meltdown on every single social media with multiple tweets and multiple videos. Now since then, KSI, Logan, and Mr. Beast actually did a podcast together, and it finally released today on Impulsive, so we'll be checking that out as well. The Three Stooges on one podcast.
Did he talk about Dan again?
Can they do? Now KSI also released his new music video called Thick of It, and it is getting absolutely decimated. We literally have deaf people regaining their hearing to call this trash. So as usual, let's go over everything, starting with the Sidemen podcast.
Do we want to talk about Dan T?
Bro, he brung it up. Oh my gosh, leave it alone, bro. Notice how he's the one that brung it up. Hey guys, like I just imagine it's quiet. They're talking about something completely different. He's just like, so since everyone's thinking about it, elephant in the room. Let's talk about Dan TDM. Bro, leave it. Clip farming, bro.
Dan D. What's his name? Are you guys fans of Dan D? Oh my god.
TDM.
Dan TDM.
Okay, that is some prawn acting right there. I totally forgot his name, guys. You know, I might have been tweeting about him for a month now and made a video on it, but I seem to have completely forgotten his name. I guess I didn't take my...
Yeah, you sound illiterate. Dan TDM is not that hard. Dan is the most basic name. And then TDM, 3 letters. You making yourself sound stupid. Dan, man, Dan, STD? No, shit. Oh, crap, what's the 3 letters?
Daily dose of almonds today. God damn it, I'm just having Alzheimer's here. Now completely forget the fact that there's actually several clips of KSI saying Dan TDM's name perfectly fine in several videos in the past, and even complimenting him. And suddenly now, guys, despite that absolutely ginormous massive head of his, he simply forgot. He just wants you to know that Dan TDM is not even important enough to be on his mind, except every single waking moment of every day. I'm half convinced KSI has been unable to sleep since that one tweet. Now, unfortunately for KSI, he was expecting his 7 best friends there to absolutely just glaze him to eternity. But actually, even they don't agree, and they actually respect Dan TDM, and they call him out as well.
We're not trying to ridicule Dan TDM. That's a respect on his name.
This is your beef. This is on my bad. Sell out like stadiums in America, across America.
I did see that, and that was quite cool.
Hasn't he got more subs than you?
Yeah, he does. He does. He does, but it's not all about subs. It's about who's still relevant to this day.
He's pretty relevant.
Yeah, that is just absolutely embarrassing. Getting absolutely cooked by your own best friend. He's
right. That's not even what the argument is about. Are you gonna talk about the actual subject of what he's talking about, or is like, yeah, but he's not relevant, so whatever his opinion is, it does not matter. Like, come on, man.
Probably gonna start beef with them now as well. Start tweeting about Josh Zorka for a month. And I love how hard he was trying to get people on his side, because, you know, he wants to take some of that negative attention off of him and, you know, maybe spread it out. If like 7 other people say they hate Dan TDM, then obviously it's gonna spread out the drama. And he won't be getting ratioed on every single social media. So it's just they're like, we hate him, right guys? Right guys? Let's start beef with him.
Right?
Pretty much all of them are like, no, we actually like him and respect him. He's actually an icon. Oh, but he's actually irrelevant and old, guys. Wait, but doesn't he have more subs than you and is selling out stadiums across America and gets the same views as you? And then he said the most delusional thing ever. He said that he's the new generation and Dan TDM is washed up now. Brother, you started in 2009. You're over 30 years old. If he's old, you're a fucking dinosaur. And can I just say, this guy keeps calling Dan old when they're literally 1 year apart in age. You just can't be talking shit if you're
like,
actually
literally,
the
it
same
makes no
age,
sense.
dude. And you're not the new generation. You're not young. You're not
Right.
hip and cool.
You're
like a 30-year-old.
like, you're still popular. Like, you still got stuff going on, even because you're doing bullshit. But you're technically the old generation. It's like new generation would be like what, Kai, Rage, stuff like that. Maybe you're getting old. Maybe you're getting old, buddy. I don't hate KSI. It's just the stuff that he's doing is like annoying. Same with like DDG,
like a
stuff like
16-year-old. You're like that uncle trying to hang out with all the kiddies, but they're just weirded out by you. Honestly, I think even I'm old and I'm a whole decade younger than you. Anyways, after this, he starts calling out Dan again.
Yeah, me
this
too.
dude is literally like Don Quixote fighting windmills.
Back off, Dan.
I'm pretty sure he backed off there. He just made his one tweet, and that was that.
Made this one tweet, and I'm gonna be
Right.
on his ass forever now. Yeah, bro, you mess with the
How you
wrong
gonna tell him to
brother.
back
I
off?
don't think you need to, honestly. I think he's said his piece, and you've had a little cry.
No, yeah, and I will.
This is so weird.
He's
Oh, so he's paused it.
He's like
He's an icon.
He's fallen
He's an
off.
icon.
Yeah, Josh just cooked you
Wait,
again.
what?
That's literally exactly what happened. He said what he had to say, and then he just dipped out of there. Meanwhile, you're here as a 30-year-old man crying constantly for nearly a month now. Honestly, I'm not complaining.
I think he really just wants beef, because a lot of his career is just beef after beef after beef, and he thinks just everyone wants to smoke. Like, some people are just normal. Like, not everybody just wants to jump on everybody's head. You know, they don't tweet stuff to just have clout, right? Well, not everybody. Dan TDM, he just made that because he genuinely believed that what he was doing was wrong. And because the person you are, you're just like, uh-oh, we're going to go back and forth. Oh, maybe we're going to have a boxing match. No. Bro.
I got my 3rd video. People are saying I'm starting a new 20-video saga. So, you know, you feel free, all right? But I'm just giving you genuine advice. Probably take off the adult diapers at this point. But yeah, you can tell that some of the other people probably grew up watching Dan as well. So they have to sort of like awkwardly defend him when like the quote-unquote leader of the group is just on his tirade once again. It's like, it's probably really frustrating having somebody like that as the biggest person in your group, because you constantly sort of have to appease him and go with what he says just because he's like one of the bigger ones. Also keep in mind, this guy's the guy shouting about legacy all the time.
I always just shout legacy.
Now he's gonna be shouting Dan TDM just till the day he dies. I don't think he's ever letting this go. Probably gonna be at the retirement home screaming Dan TDM at the nurses. Nurses are just trying to feed him his pills, but he's too busy choking on some Logan Paul or something. Anyways, we gotta move on to
Whoa,
the
that's
most
a
depressing
crazy
place on earth, KSI's Twitter. So here we have a tweet about Kai Cenat. McDonald's just teased a collaboration with Kai Cenat by posting a photo of his setup featuring a bag of McDonald's on their social media accounts. Dan TDM, where you at? This guy cannot let it go. Where you at? Clearly still in your mind, rent-free. Getting more than double ratioed. Oh my god. This is a guy with 20 million subscribers, by the way. Holy shit. Somebody said brother, and it's basically like this air hockey game where one person's doing nothing and winning. I assume this is Dan TDM. Oh, Dan made one post. Let it rest, bro. This is the lowest I've seen you go. Brother, let it go. You're embarrassing yourself. Then he tweeted about TikTokers just memeing on his new dog shit song. This song is so ass, bro. Then we have a tweet of him promoting his new music video. Not gonna play this because he might have a crybaby meltdown and copyright Reddit or something. Basically, people are re-showing his song as well. Bello, please delete this. We got Bob the Minion. This is the worst song I've heard in my entire life. Disney-ass music. This shit is fire. Please extinguish it fast. Now, if we actually go to the music video on YouTube here, let's take a look at the comments. Honestly impressive how bro managed to make his entire community.
I already saw him.
I'm the alpha
I read like half
decimation.
the comments,
I genuinely think some of his previous songs were actually better, so he could have probably come up with something better, but I don't know why he was overhyping the song like crazy. This was like equivalent to Dream's face reveal, where he pretends he has the face of like handsome Squidward, gets all his friends to like react to it, overreact to it, and then when it comes out, it's just mid. Same thing with KSI song. He's like, this is the best song ever, and nah, it's just pretty dog shit. Now, out of nowhere, like Randy Orton, Jake Paul has actually crawled out of the sewer he was in because I haven't heard of him for like, I don't know, a year now. And he's tweeted at KSI. Thank you, KSI, you hero. My 83-year-old grandpa hasn't been able to walk in years, but when you released the song, he finally stood up and turned the shit off. Jake Paul getting in on the free likes, but we haven't forgotten you're also a dickhead. Don't think we forgot this shit, bro. Oh my god. If you were there during the It's Everyday Bro
you can't
era,
talk, bro.
you were a certified YouTube OG.
England is my
city.
That
was so ass. And how many views does it have? Like 200 million or something? That just shows, that should inspire all of you that you don't need any talent at all to be successful on the internet, bro. You just need a bunch of kids watching you, essentially, and you'll be fine. I agree his music is shit, but you're literally fighting a grandpa with health issues for your next fight. Listen, Mike Tyson was crazy in his prime, but right now you're beating up an old man, and it's pretty embarrassing. In case I responded as usual because he seems to respond to absolutely everything at this point, and he's terminally online on Twitter. Looks like you've got your next opponent lined up then. People are saying Battle of Mid. Now back to dragging a 5-year-old long beef to the man you're the most afraid of. This your next opponent. Honestly, KSI has been saying that he'll fight Jake Paul for what, 3 years now? I feel like nobody is buying the shit anymore. He's clearly either too scared or something like that, because it's been so long. If you wanted to make it happen, it would happen by now. He's basically been doing this internet spiel of, I'm totally going to beat you up, bro, and 3 years have passed and nothing has happened. So it's basically just a social media fight. Anyways, apparently his own fans are cooking him on his Reddit as well regarding Lunchly. Apparently somebody got moldy cheese in their Lunchly. Bro, I love you, JJ, but come on, bro, you're cooked. This shit barely just came out too. And we got a Lunchly box and something looks blue there that looks disgusting. Yeah, that is definitely some moldy freaking cheese, okay? Now, I don't know if this is like planted or something, okay? I'm not gonna, everything is alleged, obviously. I mean, if I open my cheese and it's f***ing blue, dude, that is just sad at this point. And, you know, this was like the one point they actually had over Lunchables that we use real cheese, guys. We're upgrading it. That's why Lunchly. Well, it turns out this is why you don't use real cheese.
Alright, looks like there's no new information for the rest of the video, but still, that beginning, that was, KSI, just quit it, man. It's over, bro. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. If y'all want to see the rest of the video, y'all can watch. I got TikTok brain, so yeah. KSI, just stop. Dan, he's done. He made one tweet, and you're going around saying, oh my gosh, man, Dan TDM is dragging it. Like, if he's not going to back down, I'm not going to back down. Bro, you're talking to nobody. All right, see ya.